Okay guys, welcome back to PGA Tour Pro Mode Korea. This is a Season 4 preview. I was going to start playing Season 4, but in the last video we had a Season 4 injury setup system, but basically we're going to put in an injury element into the Season 4 game. And that's explained in the previous videos. There's three parts. We explained part one. We explained the rules and regulations of it. Second part, we played a couple holes in the major injury, and then we played part three. We played a sort of minor, just to kind of compare the two side by side. So this is just going to be a kind of quick video, well, as quick as can be. I was thinking the other day there, I said, you know, I just wonder how many clubs there is in the game, and I've wrote it down somewhere. Now this might not be, it's fairly accurate. There's 17 drivers, 15 woods, 13 hybrids, 18 sets of irons, 14 wedges, 23 putters and 14 balls. So I kind of went through them all, and I was trying to think of a system. I was trying to think what clubs we could use, and then, you know, we always use the same club. You know, we've either used Nikes or maybe the TaylorMade clubs, especially with the M1 driver. So I thought, is there a way we could sort of put it into the game where we could have all these different sets and just see how many sets there are. Now, there was 20 tournaments last year. We never played the PGA West course, so that'll be in, well, it should be in this season coming up. And I reckon it'll be early, because the PGA Tour in America, they play, I think it's, I'm trying to think what tournament it is. Is it before the Waste Management, or is it just after? It's either before or after the Waste Management. They play the PGA West Stadium course, and it's, I don't know the event name, it's a kind of weird name. So I think it's going to be kind of early in the season. So we've got 21 tournaments, basically. 20 last year, so this PGA West Coast Stadium I've got there at the end, and I don't know where that's going to fit in, so that's going to probably be somewhere in the season. So I went through all the clubs, and I basically grouped them all together, so that it's all like Mizuno stuff. It's all Ping, Callaway, Cobra, Nike, TaylorMade, EA stuff. So it's like the whole set, and basically I worked out, get to the page, that there's 20 sets that you can have, from the very first set, which is the EA Mako series, and then you go to Pro Series, Precision Series, Megalodon, then the J715 Bridgestones, Shrikshon, however you pronounce that, it's a weird name, Z745s, Mizunos, and all the way down to the hammerheads. So I kind of devised a system where we basically, I wrote all these down, they're numbered 1 to 20, then I went on to random.org, and these results are on my Facebook page from a golfer, so I'll put the link in the description below. And what I did was I randomised these 20 numbers, and it came out with basically a set of numbers that we're going to play this year. Now that means that there's 21 tournaments, there's 20 clubs, so there's one tournament that I could pick a set. So I don't know what set we're going to be using for the US Open or the PGA. I'll need to work out what set we've got, because I might use my set for one of those tournaments. If one of the tournaments has got a favourable set of irons, then we'll go with that, but I'll probably change one of them. I'll need to wait and see what sets we've got. The first club set out the bag was number 15, which is the Ping G30s. So that'll be the first. That'll be the first set we're going to use. In fact, we'll set that up just now. And there they are. I played these clubs last year. Now that's going to be probably stick with 8.5 degree driver. I don't know what actual driver gives you the longest sort of drive, if you know what I mean. There's a ping. Go in here. Set up. Yep, replace all. Oh, I don't want that one. I want to do it this way. Now there's actually no ping wedges in this game. So what did I can go with any, really, to be honest. I'll probably go with the Cleveland. Putter. Now it's got to be the ping answer. Now in ball, well, we don't have a ping ball as such, so we can go. I think I'll go with a Bridgestone, to be honest. Right, so that's the setup. That's our first set of the year, and we're going to play that for the first tournament, and we're going to actually start playing with the injury system. So we'll need to roll a dice when we start the tournament. I've actually got a clicker. I had this. I don't know what you call it. I think like bouncers and people of that nature use it. It's like a wee metal. How can you describe it? It's like a wee metal disc, and it's got a wee plunger. And obviously once you press the plunger, you get a digit up, and it keeps track of, you know, what you're counting or whatever. So when we hit a fairway or a green, we'll click it, and that'll give us a number. I'll just reset that. Right, so that's it, reset. Dice is there. So that's basically it. I think that'll be a good addition to the game. You know, playing different sets each tournament. And as I say, we've got one set that we can use at any tournament, but I'll probably reserve it for the US Open and the US PGA. I'll need to see what, because obviously if that tournament, which I think is going to be PGA West Stadium course, I think that'll be either just before the Phoenix Open or just after it, or at the beginning. I think I could be totally wrong, but in saying that, we played from, it must have been the middle, maybe the US Open Peach Invitational when we got that downloaded, or was it before that? And we never got it at the end, so I think it'll be at the beginning somewhere. So as I say, we've got the club set. Just means we're going to play different sets of clubs. Obviously some are not as good as others because you don't get as much distance, and there's different feels and spin rate and all that kind of stuff. So, but that's our first set there. That's the set we're going to use. I don't know about the drive at 8.5 degrees. I don't know if changing it to, I mean, you could actually, did that trial before where I hit a 7-degree driver and a 12-degree driver as like a kind of, I don't think there's much between it. I did a test before my player was actually up to full starts, and I hit like the 7-degree, and I hit all the drivers, and I logged how much distance I got, and there wasn't really that much. I'm trying to think what driver got the furthest. 10-degree driver. We'll go 10 degrees, and we'll just see what that gives us. So there we go. That's the club layout for our first tournament, which is going to be the BioWare Classic at Wetlands Golf Club. So as I say, we've got the injury system, we've got the club system installed, which I think is going to be quite good. As I say, I've random.org. I drew the numbers, and it randomised. In fact, I've got them written down here. We've got 15, 12. So the next, in fact, I could probably tell you what the next tournament, which could be the Phoenix Open. We go 12, which will be Big Bertha, and that's using the Big Bertha Alpha 815, because there's some of the clubs are, you've got like the GPX 850 Mizuno, and then you've got the GPX 850 Forged, so you've got two different sets of irons. You've got the Cobra Fly Z Plus, you've got the orange and the blue. I think it's really just the colour that's different. You've got the Big Bertha set with the Big Bertha woods, and then you've got the Big Bertha set with the Big Bertha Alpha 815 driver. Same with the TaylorMade. You've got the R15 driver, and then you've got the M1, so we've got a set with that and a set with the other. And that's about it. So that's going to be the next set, is the Big Bertha with the Big Bertha Alpha 815 for the Phoenix Open, but it could be the new course tournament, might be, I don't know. We'll need to wait and see. So that concludes this video, guys. I nearly pulled my earphones off my lugs there. So when we get back into it, we'll be hitting the opening event, which, as I say, is a BioWare Classic, and we'll be doing the fairways and greens roll with FG count for our injury for that first round. So that's going to be interesting to see what we roll, and I'll do that before I start the round. So that concludes this video, and once again, thanks for watching. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you again. Bye.